Lesson 308. This instant is the only time there is.
Hi there. How about we explore the power of now today? What if we embrace the transformative potential present in each moment? Ready to dive in? Let's uncover the wisdom of Lesson 308.
This instant is the only time there is.
I have conceived of time in such a way that I defeat my aim. If I elect to reach past time to timelessness, I must change my perception of what time is for. Time's purpose cannot be to keep the past and future one. The only interval in which I can be saved from time is now. For in this instant has forgiveness come to set me free. The birth of Christ is now, without a past or future. He has come to give his present blessing to the world, restoring it to timelessness and love. And love is ever present, here and now. Thanks for this instant, Father. It is now I am redeemed. This instant is the time you have appointed for your Son's release, and for salvation of the world in him.
In other words, if we reflect deeply on the present moment, we might realize the immense power that is hidden within it. The present moment is the only time when we can free ourselves from past influences as well as future anxieties. It is the only time when forgiveness can occur, when Christ can be born anew. Blessings are bestowed upon us only in the present moment, and it is only in the here and now that the best part of our life can begin. The past is the time we cannot change, the future is the time we cannot grasp. The seed of the tree is always sown in the now, never in any other time. It is always now. And it is only in the now that we can find the ever-present love that is who we are, and the timeless peace that is our true home.
Lesson 293. All fear is past and only love is here.
Let's keep in mind that our typical mindset is the one that always wanders away from the present moment, swinging between the grievances of a past that shouldn't influence us anymore.
Lesson 289. The past is over. It can touch me not.
And a future that we tend to fill with fears and projections, creating a space of uncertainty and worry that distracts us from the potential of the present.
Lesson 194. I place the future in the hands of God.
But past and future are the two dimensions of time that can mislead us, diverting our attention from the only realm where we truly wield power, the here and now. Bear in mind, this ever-present here and now is not the dimension we habitually dwell in with our default mindset. How much attention do we devote to the past or the future? How much energy do we expend? And was it ever truly worthwhile to evade the responsibilities of the now? Paradoxically, it is only within the ever-present now that we possess both the power and responsibility to alter our future's path and avoid repeating past patterns. Yet, our ego, along with our inclination toward ease and comfort, might tempt us to remain unchanged. To resist seeing things differently. To close ourselves off from fresh perceptions. To neglect asking the Holy Spirit for the vision we need. To fail to pause and connect with the essence of our true self. To not align our will with God's. To not forgive. To not love. To fear. Let's change all this. Let's shatter these recurring patterns this instant. Each moment presents a chance to make a different choice, to seize the transformative potential of the ever-present here and now. Embracing this change is within our power, it is our responsibility, a choice we must consciously renew every given moment, any holy instant. Yet, let's not forget, this isn't our habitual way of being, it's not the mindset we naturally adopt from the moment we wake until the moment we return to rest at night. That's why we practice every morning and evening. That's why we perform our exercises and remind ourselves of the day's idea every hour. That's why it's worth constantly reminding ourselves to anchor our focus in the present moment, the only time when meaningful action is possible, the only time truly within our control. That's why we affirm today.
This instant is the only time there is.
The power of the holy instant cannot be overstated. Let's remember that it is in the now that we are redeemed, in the now that we are freed, and in the now that we find the salvation of the world within ourselves. Let us be thankful right now, as we say,
This instant is the only time there is.
This instant is the only time there is.
This instant is the only time there is.
What do you think of that? Does recognizing your usual thought patterns help focus your energy on the present moment? Will you remember today that right now is the only time when you can truly make an impact on your own life and the lives of others? Keep on practicing morning and evening, and remember today's idea every hour. But today seems like a good day to remind ourselves of today's idea whenever we find ourselves thinking about the past or the future. When we notice it, let's simply remind ourselves,
This instant is the only time there is.
and as we continue through the section What is the Second Coming, today's lesson reminds us that the Second Coming is a return to the ever-present now, where forgiveness and redemption unfold. By recognizing this instant is the only time there is, we free ourselves from the past's burdens and the future's uncertainties, entering a state of timeless love and peace. In the present moment, we embrace our true self and find the salvation of the world within us. But if you haven't watched the introduction to this section, you can find a link on your screen at the end of this video or check the video description below for the link to section 9.
This instant is the only time there is.
This instant is the only time there is.
This instant is the only time there is.
You're doing great. Every step you take on this learning journey brings more love into your life, as well as into the lives of others. See you tomorrow for another impactful lesson. Quick note before you go. Let's take a moment to appreciate the generosity of those who have supported these videos. It's their contributions that make these daily lessons possible. Please consider joining them. And thank you for being a part of this community of miracle workers.
There's a lot of love behind these videos. If you enjoyed what you watched, please give it a like and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have a new lesson every day.